Okay, back to the Joku or the Tokujo blunder. Uh, so last game was a loss, and now I am, I guess, one loss away from going back to Joku, which hopefully doesn't happen because I don't want to mess around in Joku anymore. Kind of boring playing in those games, and trying to climb reading kind of sucks. I think a third place I'm still safe though, so we'll see what happens. I guess I could just click that one. So I basically just uploaded the previous episode, even though I recorded it like 5 days ago. I guess I technically don't have an actual schedule. Like, if I just don't feel like uploading for a couple, or recording a video for a couple weeks, I mean, I just won't record one, you know. But maybe I should try to stick to some sort of schedule. I don't know. I don't want to treat this like a job. I'm just recording videos whenever I play. They are thinking really hard about this discard, huh? Oh no, they just disconnected. Okay. I'm gonna hold on to this north, even though I really don't need to. Okay, well now I really don't need to, so.
Each.
Yeah, so it's just like,
Sumo.
okay. I was gonna say it's my safest tile that doesn't set me back, but they're just gonna bot Tsushima. Okay. And it was on the expensive hand, or the expensive half, too. There's definitely a voice in the back of my head that's saying to shove this on Itsu, but like, I want my door acceptance. Though I do also kind of want to cut this one too, I'm not gonna lie. I should have cut this first technically. I don't think it matters though. Well now I could cut this one too, because this is a 8-9 weight.
Each.
I could also not because they're just gonna reach you. I'll trust Sotogawa.
Don't.
Never mind. Junshan? That early? That's crazy. Okay, well. Did someone disconnect again? The disconnect player is gonna get second. Okay, well. Starting in the depths. And frankly, the disconnected player makes it harder to come back when I have hands like this, so that's exciting. Though they may just take the last for me if I play defensively. Well, they won't take the last if they're reconnected. I know what to do. It says I should cut this first, since they're likely not using the last. Stop that. See, they get the push without dealing in. Clearly the game hates me. It's not a good mindset. I think I'm just gonna have to fold out. Like, the sand is too far away to make good progress.
リーチ
Yeah, time and deal in.
ロン
Okay, that works too. Ura? Nope. They are dealer. So I am out of last. Officially.
ポン
I would like to pair up the Stora. I could go G-Toy. Though, realistically, if I pair it up, I'm probably gonna call. I might call this.
ポン
Yeah. See what happens here. Maybe cutting the 5 so is better. Hope for an upgrade over here. I might also just end up stuck with the Stora in my hand, which isn't the greatest. I could have called that, but I'd rather
チ
use this as 2 Ryamen. That's on Itsu, I think. Let me cut this first, and then cut this. And then I should probably call the speed up the sand, realistically. Okay, I don't think they're actually Honitsu. Otherwise they would have cut that 6 before that too.
チ
The weight's gonna suck, but
ポン
what can you do? I mean, they're still pushing.
リーチ
They've got no Pinzu showing. Well, it's not like I have anything to fold with. But that's near the Ricci tile, and they cut 1-3. Why would they be moving on to the second? It feels like a 1-1-3 they cut from, but like, I don't think I can really fold this. I'm kind of forced to push here. I don't like it. But I called 3 times. This is my punishment.
リーチ
That is safe. I'm out. They reach each with a 5. They're probably waiting on 4-7. Oh, hey, look. Well, I'm in Tempai. It's 40-10, but you know, they were waiting on 4-7. So I was half right. That is to say, completely wrong. Okay. This is manageable. High praise, considering my recent hands. Could be Sananko.
Home.
Probably not anymore.
Chi.
gonna cut this shape. If I draw into something else that's a Ryanman, I will con. Or if I draw into this 9-mon, I will con.
ち つも
Okay, well, they're just running up the Renchans. It's a good hand. Maybe I should just cut this. I'm overthinking that. But I need my high evaluation from Mortal. It's gonna complain about all my terrible mistakes, like cutting terminals before honors. Is this a pinch on break? I think this is a pinch on break. Actually, I don't think it is. I kind of misread this shape as 1-3-3-5-5. When it's more 1-3-3-5, 5-6-7. But if I draw into this 7 and then draw into this, then I'll have a good floating each on 10. I do think I just cut this one considering 2 2s are gone though. There's technically 3-4-5 Sanchoku here, but I need to pair up one of these. And hey look, it's the 2. The last 2. Lucky me. I think I do call that one for Tenpai. Not that one though. That one will do. If I'm able to get it. If not, I probably just take this Tanya.
ち
No, I don't think I have the time to make this hand complete anymore.
つも
Ah, Sumo no Mi. I think that's a stupid Dama. I would reach that. If they deal it on the wrong side, so what? Well, I don't want this to be my pair. Where does that leave me? Either I draw a pair over here, or I make this my pair, cut the 2-5. That's also pretty bad. Well, with that I can cut the 2. But still, hopefully I get a pair over here. Well, that's a Hanitsu. I guess using this as my pair is a lot more tolerable, considering the Akka. So maybe I should just cut this 4 early, but I should probably still cut it after the tune.
ち ポン
I mean, they're probably Tenpai with their Shinitsu. I don't even know if I can drop this tune anymore. Like, what else would they be waiting on? Upper Manzu? That's also not the greatest, is it? Those dropped more recently.
Each. Long.
Okay, sure, whatever. They're just kind of trading points back and forth.
Home.
This is gonna be a fast game, especially with all these cheap open hands. Well, hopefully these two close the game out. It's better than them getting a big hand. In fact, maybe I call this tune. Yeah.
Home.
I mean, this kind of sucks just because I'm basically guaranteeing that I get third. But it's better than getting fourth because this is Tenhou. It's also better than getting fourth just because that would demote me out of Tokujo. They cut the 2 and then pawn the 3. I guess they're going Tenhou and they have some other, like, this was their pair and they had a Ryeonmin. Oh. To be more clear, I guess if you have like a, you have a 2-3-3 and then a 6-6-7 and another suit or something, and you're like, which one do I lock as my pair? You probably cut the 2 just because then you're never getting, or you're always getting Tanya rather. So it's starting to look like they just had a lot of pairs.
Home.
Oh, where is my 7?
Long.
There it is. What was that about me not wanting this person to win? Sure. This is Chanta. Chanta and Dora. Double south, I guess. I guess double south isn't happening if I'm doing it like this. Well, I can. Just gotta draw another one. Con, sure, whatever. I'm like this close to just ending up on this single tile weight. Well, I'm always ending on single tile weight. I meant like 4 calls. I'm blanking on the name. Hadakatanki. Well, and it's single tile weight, like in the literal sense that there is 1 tile left in the wall. What could I swap to? I could swap to that. Okay. Prayer answered. think they're gonna be using it. Because this looks like a Tenhou to me. Okay, well. So no one had an 8, likely. So 9-pin was pretty live in the wall. Hoping for a Tenhou draw. That is a Tenhou draw. Hoping for a weight upgrade. Because these aren't great, but alright, I'll just reach you on the south. I think I'm gonna try to keep this closed, though if I see another one of these 2 tiles, I'm probably just gonna call. That is Dora, but I don't think I can use it.
Each.
Alright, I'll take whatever tempo I get, I guess. Fine, fine.
Home.
Home.
Well, they're pushing with something.
Dom.
Okay, well, I get some points. Can't complain. Yeah, taking over, or taking, like, second isn't impossible. This is probably gonna have to be a Honitsu. It is pretty unlikely, though. And this Ryanman is kind of pushing me away from Honitsu. I'll cut this. If I draw something else over here, I might go for it. That's pretty convincing.
Home.
That's also pretty convincing the other direction, though. Because now if I cut this 8, cut this 8, cut this 4, I have like... Or no, I need another shape.
Chi.
They've had 2 hand to take it back. I think that's the right cut. And I take any tempai. Do I call for tempai? Well, I definitely don't pawn. But like, do I chi 2, 3, 5, 6 for tempai?
Sumo.
Never mind, don't have to decide. So what was that about taking over second?
Home.
This person needs so many fast hands. How am I supposed to play against this? Well, this hand could speed up.
1
And now if that happens. Now if this deals in. Well, they're folding out, so that is a plus, I suppose. It means that I don't have to deal with this hand winning specifically. But I don't have safety. To a native pass.
ロン
Okay. I have decent spacing. I just need to win this hand, and I am not getting last. Good old force avoidance. Gotta love ladder. I'm gonna hold on to this west just as my safe tile in case they have a fast hand. This hand is fast enough that I don't really care about the loss in efficiency.
1
I kind of feel bad for this person now. Like, how are they supposed to do? Like, I'm sitting here complaining about getting third. I don't think I reach EF, or I don't think I can take Tempai if I get it. There's a lot of risk and there's not that much reward. Are they folding and just hoping I mess up my fold? That's like fair enough. No, because this isn't safe. They are just pushing. This 9 isn't the worst tile to discard. It is a double one chance. I mean, no, it's full copy. But also no one else has discarded it, so... Okay. Are they in first? No. They're slightly off. So there is another hand. So there is another chance to lose. I'm overthinking. I still accept Dora technically. It's just not a round min then. I should probably just cut this south. Oh, I'm rewarded. Alright. Get me out of this game. Thank you. Alright, well, it's a third place, but I'm down, but I'm not out. I'm really putting that 30% third place rate to work. Alright, well, hopefully I don't demote. I really don't want to play Jokyu. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's like, you just deal into the most random damas. Alright, well, it's the end of this one.